Hello and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. This is Jewel Smith, and I am playing as Aloy. This is my first playthrough of this game. The previous 28 episodes you can see on my YouTube channel, Jewel Smith. Alright, yesterday I had to leave right at the end. We had gotten all the way out here. Alright, we had gone out here. We had met Nils outside of a bandit camp. Where's the bandit camp? Here it is. Shattered Kiln. Well, I keep calling him Nils. There's no S on it. Nil. We met Nil at Shattered Kiln. He helped us clear the bandit camp. And then we parted ways and I moved on into this area. Found a couple of ancient vessels. And that completed 2 sets of ancient vessels. Then I came down here and I found something really, really crazy scary. And that is this thing called a Deathbringer. I wasn't quite ready to take that on. I didn't want to lose my progress because I had saved back here and then progressed through here and picked up some ancient vessels and fought a bunch of enemies and whatnot. So I wanted to return to Meridian, turn in the ancient vessels, possibly pick up another outfit. I'm thinking about maybe buying an Oseram outfit to help me ward off projectiles. If I have to fight this Deathbringer, it could end up being pretty hellacious. Let me hop over to Twitter, where I will send out a tweet to let folks know that I am live streaming, because YouTube doesn't seem to be sending out notifications even if you ring that bell. For some reason it's not working. Lots of my viewers have been telling me it's not working. There's one more cup right there, ancient vessel, and then I'll be all done collecting those and I can turn in the last set. But meanwhile, here we are. Hello, S. Popel Hughes, I see you in the chat room saying yay. Yes, yay, I'm here. Let's see how many times I die trying to fight this Deathbringer. Probably a lot. Let's get a move on. I'm gonna see about buying an outfit that might no, I don't want that guy. I want the guy over here. See about buying an outfit that might protect me better when fighting the Deathbringer. I like my stealth outfit, but look at this thing. Protect the wearer from projectile events. Events? Attacks. Projectile attacks. God, I can't even read today. Oh, I'll tell you what. Sorry. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I think I am definitely coming down with something. I'm starting to get a sore throat, a little bit of a headache, feeling kind of achy, and my nose is running, and I keep coughing. So if I have to turn my mic off and cough, I apologize. But yeah, my brain is a little foggy, and I'm feeling kind of run down. But I didn't want to leave this hanging. I told you guys I would stream today, and I'm going to try it. Alright, Oseram Arrow Breaker Heavy. Oseram Spark Worker Heavy against Shock. Now let's go against projectile attacks. Not sure what that's gonna do for me exactly, other than, well, I get that it's gonna protect against projectile attacks, but what does that mean? Arrows? Does it count bullets? Things that a Deathbringer would shoot at me? Protection against all elements. I could go for Nora Survivor Heavy. I don't know what this Deathbringer is going to shoot at me. Fire, frost, sparks. I just don't know. Well, it's called an arrow breaker, so I guess it's going to protect me against arrows. It may not necessarily protect me from anything else. So I don't know if it's worth getting and wearing that, or if I should get this outfit. That protects against fire, frost, shock, and corruption. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Shellwalker heart to get this one. That protects against melee. No, I'm not worried about that. Well, this one looks pretty cool. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one just because I think it looks cool and I've got plenty of... Yeah, I'm not gonna equip it right now though. I'll buy it. And what the heck. I might as well buy this one too. But I'm gonna stay in my stealth garb here. Let's pop over to crafting. Yes, inventory. I have new outfits. Yep. Survivor heavy and spark worker heavy. Alright, let's look at this one. What can we put on it? Let's look at the purple stuff. Resist melee and shock. Yeah, that's decent. Resist fire. That's definitely decent. Fire, melee, and freeze. That's decent. Freeze, melee. Okay, I'm gonna go with fire, melee, and freeze. And resist. I don't know. Resist corruption and freeze. Sure wish I had some better stealth weaves. I never seem to find any of those. Alright, sure, let's resist fire. I'm resisting fire, melee, and a little bit of freeze, I guess. Alright, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna put back on the Silent Hunter, though. I like being stealthy. What's it got on it? Resist fire. Let's swap this one out. With something purple, maybe. Well, I don't know. What's it got? 20% resist fire. I don't know what. I wish I knew better what I was doing with this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna redo this one. I'm gonna go with that on that outfit. And I'm gonna... Right now it's got a 20% resist fire. Let's do this one. That's a little bit better. Alright. I guess? I don't know. Alright, let's go save and then let's head back out.
If we teach the card and nothing else.
I should probably sell a bunch of my junk. Oh, I didn't think of that. Alright, hang on. I know I found a whole bunch of things. Let me see. Let me do a little inventory management before I head out and possibly die many times. Okay, sell. Sell that. I have a feeling I'm going to need all the shards I can get to make lots of arrows. Let's sell all of our ancient junk. And sell some of these I don't really need. Probably gonna need to be able to make a lot of potions to heal myself. Lots of ammo. Alright, I guess that's it. sell off a few of these. Alright. Alright. Let's cross our fingers and pray. I hope we can do this. Me and Aloy. Oh, that's a good point. As Purple Hughes is saying, the notifications I am getting, I wonder what the proportion of them are monetized. Ah, you think that's the key? Maybe they don't promote videos that aren't monetized? That's kind of a bummer, though. I mean, the idea is if you ring the bell, you should be getting notified regardless. But yeah, I can understand what you're saying. I could see YouTube's logic there. It may have something to do with PlayStation, though. I've heard from people on Twitter saying that they are live streaming from PlayStation and they're having this problem. So it could be a PlayStation issue. I mean, I'm not saying PlayStation's the reason, but or you know, the cause, but something to do with PlayStation. All right, here we go. We're gonna go out here and see if all this stuff is respawned or if everyone's still dead. Am I gonna have to kill these guys again? Kill the corruptor again, or am I going to be able to just walk in and go straight to the Deathbringer, or we'll find out. Oh, I hope I'm up for this. I truly hope I'm up for this. Oh, Istella says she got the Twitter notification. Yay! Well, that's something anyway. So it's working for you. S. Purple Hughes didn't get a notification though. So it's not working for everyone. Very strange. I'm heading back out to try to deal with this Deathbringer that we just found. Probably gonna die a lot. Let's just prepare ourselves for that. I bought myself a new outfit though. I might try it out while I'm fighting the Deathbringer. I'm gonna use stealth as I do. Okay, now we're gonna have to make it back in to the settlement and see if everything's respawned. It looks like it may have.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Alright. Nope, I went around this way before and came in this side, I think. So maybe it hasn't. We'll just leave this be. We'll go this way. Before we fought some guys, there was like a little outpost out here. We fought some guys. Nope, don't want to go in that way. We'll keep going this way. And we read some data points that were out here. I think that was the little building they were in before. Doesn't seem to be anyone there now. So let's hope everything has stayed dead. While I ran back to Meridian to turn in my ancient vessels. Some of the viewers were telling me yesterday that once I got to this point inside where I saw the Deathbringer, that there was an autosave, and so if I died, I would restart again right here. But just to be on the safe side, I wanted to go turn in all those ancient vessels. You know? Yeah, it looks like everything is gone from here. There's still some stuff over there. But this is where we came in last time. And I killed the corruptor. I killed a bunch of dudes. There was a guy down in the excavation pit, and there was a couple of guys up there on watch. And there was a corruptor over here, and I got up on that platform right there and destroyed it. Alright, so we know I was able to walk right back in. Can't pick that up. Alright, here we go. We're gonna investigate the explosions. Can I go up here? Is there a way in over here?
I'm pretty sure I'm going in the wrong direction.
Oh, right. I think I tried to do this last time. And it's telling me can't enter this location. They really want you to go in the way they want you to go in, and that's that. Alright, alright. Make a grand cinematic entrance. Oh, okay. I still was saying you got the Twitter notification. Oh, okay, okay, okay. The YouTube ones aren't working still. Alright, alright, alright. Good. Okay. Well, I'm glad you at least got the Twitter notification, but I'm sorry the YouTube ones aren't working. That's a bummer. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna need something like these here in a minute. Alright, here we go. Now I think there's not a way for me to jump up here. Nope. Nope. They don't want me to go that way.
So much for being careful.
Oh, cutscenes. That's why.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving. And be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to
Oh boy.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. I think I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Got it. Got it. Alright. Let's creepy creep over here. anybody up here. Alright, what else have we got out here? Got that thing. Looks like I can maybe go this way?
Won't get far going this way.
Yeah. Got it. But we know it's here. This little hidden nooks and crannies here.
Oops, wrong way.
What? Can't enter this location. That's weird. A lot of invisible walls around this place. I don't like it.
Won't get anywhere this way.
Nope, not gonna let me go that way, huh?
Snow chill itches.
This is where third person really gets annoying.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Can I climb up here? No, doesn't look like I can. Looks like my best bet might be higher ground up here.
I'm going too far afield. I better turn back.
That's how I feel about it anyway. Hitting it right in the heart seemed to help a lot.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Wow, that thing wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Holy crud. But now I gotta finish off. There's one corruptor down there, corrupted watcher down there. That should handle it. Kill the cultist and the Deathbringer. Alright. Is there a cultist? Oh, there's one cultist over there. Looks like he needs a headshot. He's like, hey, what happened to my Deathbringer? Oh, you gonna run down here? Did my arrow lure you? Alright, he's done.
Did it.
Loot
Those
the
things
Eclipse
pack a punch.
officer.
Alright. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Whoa, that was not so bad, you guys. I mean, that first hit that I got off it right into the center seemed to really take the wind out of its sails.
Let's see what you have to say.
Uh-oh, what's going on here?
What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
The entity?
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures.
I don't like this.
Just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
I don't like the music. It's getting creepy, scary, weird. I don't like it. Oh, I gotta tap out. How you guys doing? Hey, Pick Albert, thanks for stopping in. Hello, Barbarian King. Oh, all right. Now we need to investigate the rubble. Oh, there's something over here to investigate. Oh, that's not the rubble though. That's the corrupted watcher. Okay. Anything over here? It's kind of hard to see the little loot tags against the white snow. Oh, look. There was a way to climb up here. Oh, I guess I was already up here and looted this guy. Alright, let's do what we need to do. We need to go down in here.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Squeeze through crack, okay. Is this another vault ruin kind of place? Or is it
Hold
the
for
cauldron?
identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Holy crap. It's referring to me as Dr. Sobek. So Aloy must be a clone of her. Faro Automated Solutions. Search for information about Elisabet Sobek. Oh my gosh. You guys. This is crazy. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. Look at all those levels. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is. What's that little symbol mean? Am I gonna have to fight things in here?
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro.
355,000.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
355,510 days. Oh my gosh, I gotta write this down. Somebody do the math. 355,000 days would be, if you do it, you know, rough estimate, that's 1,000 years? So it's been 1,000 years since the apocalypse? Do we have a definitive number now? I had been wondering, I didn't know how long it had been, how much time had gone by. Oh, Jesus. I didn't drop to ledge, but I didn't die, thank goodness. Oh, took a little health. A little health, ding in my health. Is this like the ruin I explored when I was a little kid? What's in here? A meeting room. Anything for me to see, read, scan? I'm just saying, if there's 365 days in a year, you know, and there's 355,000, it hasn't been quite 1,000 years. And she was supposed to meet with Mr. Faro.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the hartz-timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Alright, so is it some kind of a Terminator thing? I've been saying that all along. One of my speculations is that it's a Terminator type plot where the machines wiped out humanity. I don't know what that Hades thing is, though. She said Hades. Is that the name of a demon? Some kind of robotic AI? Or some even bigger enemy that we haven't fought yet? So Elisabet Sobek was supposed to meet with the head of the Faro company, and she never made it. But somehow Aloy is here now. What seems to be a clone of Elisabet Sobek. What's in here? Yeah, we have to go to Ted Faro's office. Alright, we're working our way there. I'm looting and reading messages along the way. Did he say something about the swarm? Now, I was just remembering yesterday that we had read something about, I think her name was Harriet Cho, someone who was a techno-terrorist or something. She'd been responsible.
Or a statue of one, anyway.
What?
A machine built to kill. And they honored it.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Anyway, I was saying there was this person who we heard about. She had died, and she had been she'd been responsible for some kind of virus or plague or something, but it had only hit certain major cities. I don't think it was a bioterrorist thing. I think it was a techno-terrorist thing, but I could be wrong. Reception log. All right. (9:45 a.m.) Field Commandant Dying of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served for the sales presentation on the chariot line. Food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with entourage. Refreshments served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line per instructions. We'll use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12, so that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team had tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Alright, so this is kind of giving us a picture of the world being controlled by corporate interests who are at war with each other. And this Faro was building robots for everyone. Robots for protection, robots for whatever. Everything and anything you can think of.
Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25.
Oh, I see, and that's like a model of the Deathbringer that I just defeated.
Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully.
Alright, we already heard this.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
Bio, Elisabet Sobek. Elisabet Sobek is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science by 16. Completed her PhD in robotics and artificial AI design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040, joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist. Rising quickly to chief scientist by age of 22, over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade. Whatever that is. We've heard a mention of clawback before. I don't know what that is. Propelling FAS to the forefront of its field, in 2048 she suddenly resigned, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. She founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the Nobel Prize for Physics and the Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Alright, so this seems to be affirming my theory that, okay, we knew Elisabet Sobek was this person who looked like Aloy, and we saw holograms of her earlier in the game, and I had said maybe she's the one who created some kind of virus or program that turned back the evil machines. Because there's this ginormous machine on the mountainside over Mother's Heart Mountain, or whatever it's called, back in the Nora lands. After the proving, and Aloy woke up and she had been healing after the attack. And they said inside this mountain is where the All-Mother, you know, saved the world and drove back the demons or whatever. That's their mythology of their religion. But I had speculated that it was, you know, a woman, possibly a programmer or scientist of some kind, who had stopped the machines. So maybe that's exactly who Elisabet Sobek is. And now that some of the machines have been reawakened, the Eclipse has been digging into the ground, digging up old machines. Maybe they've dug up the old AI. Maybe that's what Hades is, the evil, I don't know what, you know, bad programmed AI that wants to destroy the world. And when it saw Aloy, who looks like Elisabet Sobek, was like, holy crud, she's back. So my theory that I also had been saying for a while about Aloy possibly being the All-Mother herself is correct, perhaps, here. If she is the clone of Elisabet Sobek, and Elisabet Sobek is the origin of the All-Mother religion, then there you go. Aloy is the All-Mother, in a sense. Alright, but we have other Ted Faro, Theodore Ted Faro, American entrepreneur and business magnate, founder of Faro Automated Solutions, largest corporation of all time, world's wealthiest individual, first ever trillionaire, born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we are close, I think, to Salt Lake City. I think the game is set in the Four Corners region of the United States, where the four states come together. I think it's Utah, Nevada, Colorado. I know, and then some other fourth state that's slipping my mind at the moment because I'm not all there right now. But yeah, I think that's where we are here, is in this area. Let's see. He solved the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. Opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms. Alright, who else do we have here? History. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded by Ted Faro in 2033, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City. Company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by industry giants like General Synthetics and ReCorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors. Oh, is that like a Mr. Handy? You couldn't just say it's Mr. Handy? Which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elisabet Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and the founder, Ted Faro, was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Okay. And corporation, an associate of individuals created under authority of law having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders, though the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at the designated times for its governance and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services. Oh, I wonder if Hades is like the emergent AI of Faro Corporation. So like, cause that's kind of like a social issue in our own real world modern times is, you know, corporations, at least in the US, corporations get treated like people, but they're not people. But maybe this one is a person. It has an emergent AI. Maybe that's what Hades is the AI of this corporation. Ooh, that would be an interesting twist. Alright. It says there's still something else I haven't read here. Oh, so much backstory going on. Entangled Waveforms. Okay, I think we already heard this one. Yeah, I think we heard this one. Okay. How are you guys doing? S. Purple Hughes did the math. 975 years. Alright, thank you. Hey, Simone Fredrickson, how you doing? Says, did the game save where it was yesterday? Or where you were yesterday? I don't know. I ended up going back to Meridian and turning in the 2 completed sets of ancient vessels that I had, and then I fast traveled back out to the fire that was near here. I didn't die while fighting the Deathbringer, so I don't know if I would have reset at that same location right at the edge of the Deathbringer or not. I don't know. Oh, hello, Adair. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, love this game. Already beat it twice. Well, I haven't played it before. This is my first playthrough. And I am doing the Maker's End quest, which I guess is about halfway through the main storyline.
Corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Oh, the mysterious guy is the one that gave us all those files. Okay. We still don't know who he is. I've been calling him Atlas. After the mysterious helper in BioShock that starts talking to you.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Well, maybe they knew the machines were coming to get them. We read a vantage point in another episode where he was talking about that. The guy that leaves all the vantage points everywhere, I don't remember his name, was saying that he knew that machines were coming. He somehow found out that they were going to come and wipe out humanity or something, I guess. So if he knew about it, maybe Faro knew about it and switched everyone over to manufacturing weapons so they could fight off the machines. Maybe they couldn't trust the robots to fight for them anymore because of this virus or plague or whatever it is. Kind of like the way that there's the corruptors, and then the corruptors can corrupt all the other machines and make them fight. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe this emergent AI thing.
There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
It figured out how to corrupt all the other robots so they would fight the humans. I don't know. Don't know. Talking out loud. Don't want spoilers though. Thank you very much. When I play this game, I tend to avoid reading the chat room unless it's someone's name who I recognize as a longtime viewer who I know won't give me spoilers.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Unfortunately, I have had some people give me spoilers on accident, I think. I mean, not maliciously, but just, you know, they talk about the game or whatever, and they drop comments and, you know, say things that give away information. I'm trying to avoid that, so that's why I don't read everything that's in the chat room. Alright, complaint from Jay Friedkin. Hey reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled Indo Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Alright. Makes you wonder, though. Hey, maybe this sort of thing happens in real life. People who manufacture military equipment and weapons have no invested interest in peace. There's a thought. Thought of the day. Let's see, what else have we got here? Alright, I think we already listened to that. Let's keep on going. Where are we at now? God, we're still on level 2. Jesus. How far do we have to go through this floor? Going very cautiously. Maybe I shouldn't. But I just don't want to miss anything. And I don't know what's waiting for me. Ugh. Like that. That spooked me. Can I climb this?
Looks like I can climb here. More climbing. No, I don't want to go down. I
really don't like the climbing in this game. I know it's pretty stupid proof, I guess you'd call it. I mean, you just kind of push the button in the direction you want her to go and she'll go that way. But I don't know, I still don't like it.
Made it.
Alright, what level are we on now? Still on level 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, the game wants me to go that way, but what's down here? I want to explore all the things. Is this where we came in? No. It looks similar to a meeting room we already saw. Oh, here's another thing. Text log. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and disposing of project-related data and materials. High security and a crisis team will then conduct exit reviews before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in ENF blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while high sec, I assume that means high security personnel, remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. High security reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HighSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrupted. Alrighty.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Spiritual Summit. From Ted Faro. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. That's odd. Why did he make that move? Why is he doing that? Preparing for the end of the world, maybe? Oh, what did I not get? A health potion. Did he know the end of the world was coming and he wanted to prepare everyone for it? What's down here? I don't know if I like to look at this room. Oh. Alright. Let's interact with these.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent.
Is that
Maybe
the
it's the
corruptor?
Scarab's emergency biomass
It looks like the
conversion
corruptor.
systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network.
Ah, there we go.
Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The corruptor.
Yep.
Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yep, sure does, Aloy. Is there anything in here that I'm missing? Is this going to be the same presentation?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Exactly. Ah, the Metal Devil. That's the thing that I think is embedded in the mountain above Mother's Heart Mountain.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle
That's the
force
Deathbringer.
capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Anything else back here? I don't think so. Okay. I think we got everything in here. Let's continue on.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Oh, well, we made it up to level 4. Just 8 more to go. Oh, fast travel pack in there.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Who's going numb? Keep moving.
Regarding the
The system
rumors.
began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the hartz-timor energy combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Alright, it says rocks. I can't seem to take any of them. Oh, I could take... I see. So I'd have to throw... Why put a bunch of rocks up here? That seems odd. Alright. Am I going the right way? Yep, there's some yellow pegs. Ugh. Makes my hands sweat when I do this part. Alright, where to next? Am I supposed to go up? It seems to... Or do I fall down here? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Oh, follow the blue hose, I guess. And I died. That made no sense at all. That made no sense at all. Seriously. Oh. I swear I die more falling off of buildings and climbing stuff than I do fighting anything. Oh, well, we've got a thing here anyway to look at. We missed. All hands on deck. Alright. Alright, from Gordon Nakata. Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a stray hartz-timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of hartz-timor related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs, and that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hartz itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Okay. What's up here? Oh, we already looked at those. Alright. So how am I supposed to get across here if not jumping wildly? Jumping down here. Oh my gosh, I just don't know this game. Oh, it says 7 are watching. YouTube didn't update. I had to refresh my page to see who's watching. Thanks for being here. Watching Aloy die. Alright, it's not giving me a drop down to the ledge prompt. So I guess I have to just try to like grab on across there. Somehow I didn't do that before. This is so lame. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say the climbing is my least favorite part of this game. Honestly. It really is. I know I just said it was idiot-proof, but apparently not. Or I'm an idiot. It's just, you know, it's kind of pointless. It's kind of silly. Like, it's not as robust a climbing system as, like, Assassin's Creed or Infamous or something. It doesn't feel as natural as those games. And even if it did, I wouldn't like it. I don't like climbing in games. That's why I don't play games like that. I don't play Assassin's Creed. I don't play Uncharted.
Should have brought a cart.
It's not something I enjoy in a game. Except for Infamous. I will say, I like the climbing mechanics in Infamous, and I thought Spider-Man was decent. There's kind of no way to fail at climbing in those games, though. You're not going to plummet to your death. In Horizon Zero Dawn, it's really weird. It's like, she seems to do most things automatically, but then every once in a while just doesn't. And you die. It seems a little inconsistent and weird, and it's hard to see where she's supposed to go next sometimes, or where the climbing ledges are, or whatever. Alright, so how do we get in here? Oh, it's telling me to go out this way? Are you kidding me? And she'd never be able to do that in real life. Her fingers would just slip right off of there and she would plummet to her death. Of course, the way she rappels down from things would never happen in real life either. She leaps and then throws her hook up behind her, which is not the way that works. It looks cool and dramatic, but it is just so dangerous. Banda Sea incident. Alright. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a hartz-timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar. Or Pulau Watar, on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Alright, so the machines were starting to go wacko. They were refueling via biomatter conversion, meaning they were eating things. They were eating dolphins. So what did they... Maybe that's what ended the world? Did they just start eating humans and consuming all of the plant life and everything until Earth was just a barren rock? But then, how did all this stuff grow back? Oh, looks like we still have data points that are exclaiming at us. Oh, right, we already heard that one. Okay. Oh, I think I missed something down here. Oh, a supply crate that I didn't loot completely, I guess, or something. I don't know. Whatever. Don't care. There's not really been a lot of interesting stuff in these supply crates, so... What level are we on now? Oh, we're getting there. We have one more to go.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Oh.
All right. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Oh, this looks like a meeting room, office building. Continues going up though. Up, 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 all the way up there. If I drop down, am I going to be able to come back again? Yeah, I am. Oh, dang. Hello? How do we get in here? Heavily shielded, sealed integrity maintained. Seal integrity maintained. Oh, it wants me to go over here. Examine.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan the data point. Oh, Halloween,
Elisabet,
2064.
good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in.
He sounds just like Aloy.
You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elisabet Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months.
We're not talking fall of civilization, we're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained, it can't be!
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift open.
Alright, well before I go into the express lift, I want to climb all the way up here and see what's up here. They've got these things to climb, so there must be something up here.
I'd have to ditch something.
Ooh, there's a power cell. What's it doing all the way up here?
This should help me get to that ancient armor.
What's that doing all the way up here? Alright, so now I gotta climb back down? Or can I just fast travel away from here? Am I done here yet? Exit the ruin. Alright, I don't think I'm done here yet. Rappel down. Okay, let's rappel down. That just makes me so nervous. Whew, that's a heck of a view.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Alright, so everything else crumbled away, but the express lift is still working.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Hey,
Do you
hello?
really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now,
Don't wear it out.
why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Alright. If you're so smart, I see your point, or you don't understand. Alright, I see your point.
Alright, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elisabet Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Whoa.
So far as I can tell,
Lots of questions.
the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elisabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elisabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Okay.
Is there any chance that Elisabet Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it.
Is Elisabet Sobek in Vault 111?
I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
So he's a hacker.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago.
It's a lone wanderer, huh?
An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Is he also a sole survivor?
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger.
Is he a courier?
That they could process
Okay,
organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Alright, I think I have exhausted all of his dialogue options.
Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Alright, we finished the quest.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S.
And now we have a new quest, the Grave Horde.
Secrets of Zero Dawn.
Wow, that was a whole lot of information, you guys. A whole lot of information. A lot of questions. Well, I can't really say questions answered. I think we got more questions than answers there. Hello, Starman. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, Barbarian King had to leave. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, no, Barbarian King's still here in the chat. All right. Well, let's go down. Oh, I see. The elevator's not working. She's just going to rappel down. She must have a very, very long rope. Oh. And there's a rope right here.
Sounds exciting. Good.
All right. Are we back out? Are we out of here? Let's take a look around. see where we are on the map. Here's where we are. Notebook says there's a data point. Alright, yeah, we already looked at these. Yep, we saw these. Interesting how they picked a similar time of year to the apocalypse in Fallout. I don't think it's the same year. I think in Fallout it's like 2077 or something like that, but it's at the end of October. Alright, and what's our next quest? Okay. We can do the Grave Horde, or we can go into the Borderlands, go to Pitch Cliff, and meet with Murad's operative and help Aaron find out more about Ursa, his sister. Alright, I'm going to do that next. But right now, I think I'm going to head back to Meridian. If I go out here to help Aaron... Yeah, let's see here. Oh no, this is giving me the Grave Horde. Oh, that's out in this area with the Moment's Peace side quest and the Banuk figure and the flower that we need to collect to complete a set. Alright, let's activate this one. Yeah, we'll have to do all of that in a future live stream. And going to Pitch Cliff is going to be what we do next. Oh, there'll be some flowers out here, a tall neck. Close can we get? We can get to this fire here, this campfire, and then head this direction. That won't be so bad, maybe. But for now, I think I'm going to fast travel back to Meridian because I have the golden fast travel pack now. I can fast travel as much as I want. So I'm going to go back to Meridian and maybe look into getting some, selling off some of my junk and, you know, just kind of hanging out there for a bit. Alright, you guys, but I think this is going to be the end of my stream for tonight. Hope you've had a good time hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. You know how YouTube works. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and come and see me during the next live stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming. It's Valentine's Day. I'm going to do a Fallout Shelter live stream of the Valentine's Day quests. The quest line is called Book of Wuv, W-U-V, and there are 4 small quests there. I'm going to live stream those and maybe a few other things, show you guys what my vault is doing these days. But that won't be a very long live stream, and then I think I'll probably stream some more Horizon Zero Dawn. And of course, Friday is Fallout Friday. I'll be playing some Fallout 4. I haven't decided if I'm going to play as Rose or if I'm going to play as Fiona, who is my first Soul Survivor. Every so often I like to check in with her and Hancock. Valentine's Day, or you know, Valentine's, it'll be the day after Valentine's Day. Seems like a nice day to do that. You guys let me know. Do you want me to play as Rose? Rose is out at Far Harbor. Or Fiona. Oh, what happened? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I gotta step away. I'm just trying to get her to stand up. There we go. It thought I was trying to save. It does that. Contextual button commands here. Alright, here we are. Back in Meridian. And hope to see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves until then.
I hope I never come across Red.
Bye.
It would crush me with a